Hey friends, my name is Gabrielle and welcome to FrumiousReads, and I have another comic review for you guys today. This one is Quince and it's amazing, so you guys should definitely stick around to hear more about it. Alright, so I am actually on vacation. I am going to the LA Festival of Books, and that is why I am not in my usual background. I am staying in a really cool Airbnb, which is super awesome. It's probably one of the most interesting ones that I've stayed at so far. The comic I wanted to talk to you guys about today is Quince. Now this is another one that I was approached to do a review on by FanbasePress. I am being 100% serious when I say this is probably one of my favorite comics that I've ever read. Quince follows the story of Lupe, who is a 15-year-old girl who, once she celebrates her quinceañera, she finds out that she has superpowers. So this is something that runs in the family, and Quince basically explores Lupe's life as she adjusts to having superpowers and what she's supposed to do with them. Now, there are many reasons that I love Quince, but I will just narrow it down to 3 right now. The first thing is that Lupe is a character who you could imagine being friends with in high school. She isn't your typical girl, but in a way that isn't following that trope. She's funny, she's a little bit awkward, she loves her family and snacks and hot Cheetos, and just basically is like, she's very relatable as a character. Another thing that I love is that it's so hilariously realistic about what would happen if someone who was 15 years old woke up and had superpowers. Like, in real life, if we woke up and had superpowers, there isn't really any big bad villains for us to fight. There isn't anyone who's been affected by radioactive chemicals and becomes your arch nemesis. And in Quince, it really explores that. It explores how, like, her life is very normal, but now all of a sudden she has these powers and can do things and isn't sure what to do about it or if it's even happening. The third thing that I really love about this is the relationships between the family members. A lot of stereotypes that come with Latina characters, and I'm really happy that Quince doesn't follow those. The person who kind of takes up Lupe's guardian sort of role and when it comes to terms of being her mentor and teaching her how to use her powers is her grandmother. And her grandmother is hilarious because I think in her first conversation, when she explains how she got her own superpowers, she says that she used that year to do some of the best snacking that she's ever done in her life because her ability was to control time. And I just found that that was probably one of the most purely funny lines that I've ever read, because in all honesty, what else would you do if you could stop time other than take long naps and eat a lot of food? At first, one of my concerns when I read Quince was that there wasn't going to be much of a storyline. Like, I wasn't sure because it didn't seem like she was gearing up to fight this big bad, or she didn't seem like she had some kind of inner struggle about it. But then I came to realize that this is such a refreshing take when it comes to superhero stories. She doesn't immediately get her powers and then immediately start fighting and training, and then all of a sudden there's a big bad guy that she's thrown at that she has to defeat. She gets her superpowers and has no idea how to control them or what to do with them, and therefore her grandmother has to teach her, they go out and they start training. She is exhausted and tired all the time. I find it's just such a genuinely honest new take on on having superpowers and being a teenager at the same time, and I just absolutely love that it's really embracing that diverse aspect without feeling like it's going down a checklist. It doesn't feel like they're writing Latina characters just to have Latina characters. It feels like they're writing Latina characters as people, which honestly is something that has been really rare when it comes to both characters in books and characters in comics. So I found that was very refreshing. Honestly, I have nothing but high praises for Quince. I can't wait to read more of it. There's going to be 12 issues total, I believe, because her superpowers only last a year. So I believe that how it's going to be laid out is there's going to be one comic for every month of that year. If you guys are interested in Quince, if you guys are new to the comic world or are just looking for something fresh to read, then check out the description below because Quince definitely fills all of those requirements. It's amazing. I love it. I can't stop ranting about it. So check the description below if you want to know more about Quince, about the people who came up with it, or if you want to know more about FanbasePress, because there'll be more information for you down there. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have heard of Quince, if you guys have read it, or if you guys are interested in reading it. But yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, then you definitely should, because I upload bookish videos twice a week, as well as reaction videos whenever something cool comes out that I want to react to. That's all I have for you guys today, so thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.